We don't just scratch the news, we dig deep for it, breaking the beats on the chips of the analysis, line by line, tale by tale, narrating the antecedents you've never for once been told. We place the force of the rock behind every story, and that's the power of the rock. Rock City 101.9 FM, for stories untold.
The time is 8 o'clock. Good morning. Here's the news update. Ogun State government says it is finalizing plans to recruit more teachers into the public primary and secondary schools across the state. Governor Ibikunle Amosun announced this while addressing teachers during an event to mark the 2018 World Teachers Day in Abeokuta. Says the state government is aware of the shortage of manpower in the state public schools. The governor, who was represented by the Education, Science and Technology Commissioner, Mrs. Modupe Mojota, assured the teachers that their welfare, including salaries, deductions, promotion and leave allowances, trainings among others, remains the priority of his administration. Chairman of the Academic Staff Union of Secondary Schools, ASUS, Akim Lasisi, and his Nigerian Union of Teachers counterpart, Tolulope Adebanjo, expressed concern over the workload of public school teachers in the state. They asked the state government to urgently embark on the recruitment exercise to fill the vacuum already created in the schools as a result of death and retirement of teachers, as well as the resignation of some of the teachers seeking greener pastures. The Catholic Bishop of Sokoto Diocese, Matthew Coker, has called for restructuring of the process of emergence of any political office holder in Nigeria. The current structure, according to him, has made them to be extremely powerful. Coker, who made this known in Akure, the Ondo State capital, while delivering a lecture at the annual Lefunta Oyemekun Festival, says the structures give them too much control over resources which they use to oppress the masses. For instance, Coker says the structure of office of Nigerian president is capable of making the holder irresponsible, unlike presidents of any other country in the world. The cleric explained that the structure is also responsible for the emergence of Nigerian leaders without competence or leadership capacity, as being practiced in the countries of the world like the United States of America. According to Coker, a local government chairman can contest for the office of the governor, while the governor wants to be the president, without any expectation of what a governor or president should be. Former Deputy National Chairman of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Chief Bode George, has expressed concern over the prevalence of godfatherism in Nigerian politics. The development, according to him, has made Nigerian democracy to be under threat due to the activities of godfathers all over the country. George, in a statement, says our democracy, which has been sustained for almost 20 years, is now wobbly, unsteady, and fraught with all kinds of aberrations. He explained that some little tin pot men playing godfatherism are springing up everywhere, planting their agents across the country. He lamented that Nigeria had good leaders in the past before greed, avarice, and tribalism crept into the political space and worsened the people's standard of living. In foreign, a large poster of President Paul Biya hangs like a street sign in Cameroon's western city of Bafoussam. The force of experience reads the poster of reference to President Biya's 36 years in power, to which he now hopes to add another 7-year term. A couple of meters from the poster, members of Mr. Biya's governing CPDM party are meeting to drum up support for the person they call their hero. His comrade Alice Mayer says only President Biya has the wherewithal to resolve Cameroon's myriad crisis. But not everyone believes Mr. Biya, Africa's second longest serving leader, still has the charisma and the physical stamina to stay at the helm. Mr. Biya's repeated absence from the country have further reeled his critics. In sports, Nigeria risked losing Ebere Eze to England after the talented midfielder was handed invitation to the England under-20 side on Friday. Eze trained with the Super Eagles along with Juba Akpom and Ola Aina in London in March 2017, following their burst friendly with Burkina Faso. He was expected to follow in the footsteps of Aina, who has been capped at international level by Nigeria but missed out on a place in Nigerian squad for the 2018 FIFA World Cup in Russia. That hope could now be dashed with his latest invitation to the Young Lions squad for the friendlies against Italy and Czech Republic on October 11 and 15th respectively. And that was the news update. I am Tunde Akimbe. Good morning.